Throughout the year in these devotions, I've shared Abraham's story one chapter at a time. And perhaps you can remember that the recurring theme through all these readings has been God's promise. Back in Genesis 12, when we first meet Abraham, then called Abram, God promises him offspring, a son, the first in a line of children that will eventually become as countless as the stars in the sky. And chapter after chapter following that, Abram and his wife struggle because the promise doesn't get fulfilled until chapter 21. Isaac is born, and his birth gives us three pictures that I want to share with you this week. First, we see a picture of God's grace. I love these words in the passage which say, "Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised." Genesis 21 verse 1. The Lord was gracious to Sarah. Saint Therese of Lisieux, a nun in the 1800s, died in 1897 with the words, "All is grace," on her lips. What beautiful last words. Perhaps Sarah might have also had this phrase on her mind for the rest of her life. All is grace. From the beginning to the end, it is grace that defines the life of anybody who's looking to Jesus as their God and friend. Grace is often defined as God's riches at Christ's expense. God giving us riches we don't deserve at his own expense. Sarah finally has the child she and Abraham were promised all those years earlier, not because they had been perfect, not because they had ticked all the boxes, but because of grace, because God was gracious and gave them a beautiful gift. Are you grateful today for the grace of God, for the undeserved love and mercy he's offered you, for the daily blessings he's poured out over you, for the strength and power his Spirit gives you to sustain you through life's ups and downs? All is grace. Abraham and Sarah found out that day that all is grace. And your life too is a picture of this. Whether you know it or not, everything in your life is grace, undeserved blessing. How differently might you approach your daily life if you woke up remembering all is grace? How wonderful that God has blessed me in ways that I never even deserved. It might just change everything for you.
Dry a tear of sorrow